What a bizarre game, Brian. And it is a tradie hour. Relax with Blue Star Air Conditioning because the perfect home starts with comfort. BlueStarAC.com.au. 22 points to nil. The Finns 4 unanswered tries. Then they find themselves down early in the second half, 24-22. Then it becomes 30-24.
Yeah.
The Sharks bite back, 30-28.
They were in front 24-22, weren't they? At one stage?
Early into the second half.
Yeah. The opening, from the opening whistle, they were just ploughing down the middle.
Yeah.
So Fitzy obviously said something at halftime to get them going again, but their defence was very, very poor.
It was. I tell you who was a class act. Very, very good. For his age, young Katoa.
Yeah.
How he controlled the game.
Yeah.
Towards the end, they had the temptation to field goal. They didn't do it. They just kept putting him in the corner. They just kept, you keep starting inside your own 10 and we'll back ourselves to defend this.
He's a bit like when Nathan Cleary first came through, I remember Trent Robinson saying, "Oh, mate, you watch this kid play." And I remember when he made his debut and I was just going, "Oh, there wasn't much flashness about him, but it's the control he has."
Oh, yeah.
He's very similar.
Yep.
Like, he doesn't really take the line on as much. Like, I think that will come. But his kicking game is first class.
Massive.
His pass selection is pretty much always the correct one. For a kid who's 20, doing that. So Wayne's obviously given him a lot of confidence. Geez, they're good to watch, the Dolphins.
Mate, they and that try, what he scored, he catches it 10 metres out, retreats to his own goal line, and then just cruise through. And the manner in which he does it, he got to, it was an identical scenario where the fullback Kennedy comes at him, which is exactly what happened at the other end of the field. And he's smiling as he sees Kennedy coming. He knows he's going to beat him. God, it was just unbelievable.
That try, I mean, Trindle did really well to get down there, but sometimes less is more.
Yep.
You know, as soon as they scored, the game was over.
Yeah.
You know, they were gone. But also coming out of trouble, the Sharks, you know, when Nikora hit a line and Nico hit him short, they spilled the ball, that was the end of it. Because they were coming for him.
I'll tell you what, I remember that if you go back and watch that try that Pat Richards scores, that famous West Tigers try, Jonathan Thurston gets checkered ever so slightly, just for half a yard, and it was enough to see them make the break and off they go. Jack Williams for the Sharks, who was very good. The whole bench was very, very good for the Sharks. But in the kick chase, he just...
when Tricky went down?
No, yeah, he just bunnied off for, I reckon, for a split second. And that was enough for the hammer to go, okay, if you aren't going to come at me one line, see you later.
All right, now you asked me yesterday, and I'm going to ask you. You're Madge Maguire. You're sitting at home. You watched that game last night with eyes on Nico.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
He's down on confidence, Brian. I love Nico Hines, but he this last month, and everything's gone against him. His game before Origin was, how you going? His Origin game was only a pass. Well, it was okay.
Yep.
What we needed to see last night was a kicking game, but Trindle was doing a lot of the kicking game. I love him and I want to back him, but his confidence is clearly down. And I hate to think it, but I thought, come on, throw this over. You know, that last kick. But in part of me thought, I don't think he will. And he was kicking 94%. He was 4 from 4. But my gut feel was, and we all go through this in life, that he's a bit rattled at the moment.
Yeah.
What did you think? What do you want to think? I'm his number one. I love him as a player.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's down on confidence, and that kick at the end, I was wondering if that could have been the clincher, and then he might have gone on and kicked the field goal and got the cash for the Sharks. I think Mitch Moses just needs to come out and have a big game. He'll be in. But if he doesn't aim up, just say Mitch Moses doesn't aim up, does Madge go, well, you know, I've had Nico in for 10 days. There was mitigating circumstances. We're down to 12. He didn't train for the first 3 days.
Yeah.
Would he back him again? That's a big call.
If
he backs him...
Can I just... I'll tell you the honest truth for me. And everyone's got their own opinions, so feel free to get off the back fence. But I'm just telling you what I would do, right?
Yeah.
Because if it was my job on the line, who would I trust? The best performance from a halfback in big games this year so far, in my opinion, for those eligible for the Blues, is Jerome Luai.
Yeah.
If it was all in for me, if I'm Madge Maguire right now, and it is all in, right at this moment, unless Mitchell Moses comes up with something else, the piece of paper that I have is Jerome Luai and Matt Burton in the halves.
Oh, okay.
That's what I have.
All right. Can't argue, can't disagree with that. But I think Latrell will be in.
Yep.
If Cody has a terrific game tomorrow, or tonight, sorry,
Yeah.
I think he'll be the 6. There was whispers around that Madge was really keen to have Cody in.
Really?
Yep, in game 1. He even sent their physio to chat to the South physio.
But what would you? Is that what you would do? So,
Don't know.
the more I think about it, mate, Luai's airborne. He's absolutely flying. He carved up a very good shark side on his own, no
7.
Cleary,
Yeah.
and Burton. That's my absolute gut feel. I'd go those two.
I think it'll be Moses.
Yep.
I think Moses has done it before. His kicking game alone, and he's got a little bit of spark, and he plays so straight. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch Moses.
What other changes? So you're definitely going Latrell.
I'm definitely going Latrell.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards, and I don't really have much more changes.
Jake's still there.
Jake's still there. Jake's still your captain.
Robson's still there.
Robson's
No
still
Appy
there.
on the bench.
No, I've got
no back on the bench.
I've got Cameron Murray on the bench.
Right. So
As long as he comes through.
Hudson Young still there?
No.
So he'd take Hudson Young's spot.
It's just that Ola Kawatu made his debut. He'll be better for the run.
If Olakawatu doesn't play this weekend, which is a chance, does he play?
Hudson?
Do you pick? No, if Olakawatu doesn't play this weekend,
No.
you can't pick him.
No, we got to.
Mate, he was scorned by that. I think he's going to want everyone healthy this time.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. But they went through all that stuff, and sometimes the occasion can get. And we don't need mass changes.
I hope, you know what?
We don't need mass changes.
I hope he does pick Nico. Nico has not had the run he deserves.
If he picks Nico and we win, off we go.
Off we go. And it's a game changer for him.
We can win game 3.
We'll get to those press conferences a little bit later on in the program. 1300 01 1170. Shout out to a couple of unheralded young stars. Max Plath. Geez whiz. Every one of their players is just an 8 out of 10 effort every week. They are just so earnest. Jack Bostock, scoring tries for fun at the moment. He's flying as well.